guys, it's Jarek the Air Dragon from RDA. Got another review today, and this one is highly anticipated. Something I gotta say before I get on with the review though. Guys, whenever I upload a chrono or an accuracy test or anything, a review will be to follow. I don't have an ETA of those reviews or anything, but the review will be up at some point, so no need to ask when will this be up. It'll just be up whenever I have the time to. Note to self, I do run a business, I do need to keep everything else on track. And the reviews are something that can wait until whenever I need to get those other things done. On another topic, I gotta say this here because I know if I make a certain video about it, no one will watch it. We don't ship out of the United States of America, so no need to continue spamming my email with that or spamming my forum with that. We don't. Moving on to the review, here's the box, and it's a fairly large box, and I don't think I've ever had to have the camera as far back as I do to fit the whole gun in frame. So when you know I have to do all those things, and when the box is this big, there's something good inside of it. And inside of this is the Well L96, which is a gas clone of the Ares L96, meaning it's not spring, it is full metal, and it's a decently heavy gun. But moving on, this box is it's just a standard cardboard box, but the packaging is actually pretty nice. Open it up. And it comes with this new type of foam, which I personally love because it keeps guns in very nice condition. Comes with, here's actually the instruction manual for the scope it came with. A fairly large, it's more like an instruction banner than an instruction manual. And they're calling it a G96. Some more packaging. Comes with actually a very nice sling. This isn't going to break. Use this as much as you want. It's overall very, very nice. It comes with a rifle scope, which is a very nice scope. More on that later. Some Allen wrench keys and screws, and everything else is already out of the box, but here's just an idea of how good the packaging is. And here is the gun. Very, very sexy, nice looking gun. Personally myself, you guys know me. You know I'm not much of a bolt action fan, but this gun, I gotta admit, looks very, very nice, and so far the performance has shown that it's just as nice as it looks. Now I'm going to set this down because it's actually a very heavy gun. The bipod in the front that it does come with flips down by this button that you push forward, and then it just go ahead and folds right down. Now, like I said, I've never had to have the camera this far back. The gun is a very, very long gun. It is the actual sniper rifle's length, and it is incredibly nice quality. The lower stock, when you get it, it'll come in two different pieces, just to tell you that, but it's very easy installing them. The whole upper portion here, and then the stock will be two different pieces, and obviously the magazine won't be in it. But basically, you just pop it down into the upper receiver. There's not even any buttons you need to push. You just slide it in, and then you screw two Allen wrench keys in, one here and one somewhere up right there. So it's very easy to install them, and that's how easy it is to put together, so no need to worry about that. The gun's quality is very, very nice. The lower receiver is of composite plastic. It's not ABS plastic. It's very, very durable. Cheatgrass composite plastic. So the butt plate has a little bit of rubber on here. The magazine and everything else up in the front is very, very thick, durable metal, and this adds a lot of weight to the gun. It's pretty realistic with the weight. Now, I know a lot of people are going to start complaining, going, "Oh, it's a heavy gun, I'm never going to buy it because it's heavy." Okay, I know you're used to your spring L96s, but those things are good, at least 5 pounds lighter than the real L96. Bolt actions are not exactly the most light guns in the world, or at least not when it comes to sniper rifles, especially like the L96. So, just to let you know, that's not a complaint about the gun. That's just how the gun is. The gun shoots at a 500 feet per second. That's very, very nice velocity for a sniper. Most fields allow that high for bolt-action snipers specifically, not really anything else, but snipers are allowed to shoot that hot. The gun does come with the scope mount, the bipod, and basically anything you see here, the gun comes with. So lots of stuff added in with the gun. Lots and lots of this stuff is adjustable, like the front one, you saw that it does fold down, but it also has longer legs like that. You just twist down here and then they pop out just like that, and then you can screw them to the right and they get back in place just for higher elevations or something a little bit lower below you. There's also something adjustable in the back for the bipod. It's down here. Simply pull down on this like that and it locks in place. There you go. To get this to pop back up, there is a silver button alongside right here that you push and it snaps back up like that. The cheek rest is adjustable. You unscrew these two screws just a little bit and it slides up and down, and you can also just go ahead and pull the cheek rest all the way out, which is what you need to do if you want to pull the bolt out. To pull the bolt out, you lift it up and keep pulling it all the way back. You need to have the cheek rest off, otherwise it blocks it and you can't pull it out. And also, big note here, when you're reassembling the bolt, it won't go forward. The reason it won't go forward is because the trigger is in the way. You have to pull the trigger and the bolt can go forward, no problem whatsoever. The magazine itself, when it's nut loaded, sometimes can also block the bolt. You just pull the magazine down a little bit or eject it, no problem there whatsoever. When it is loaded, you won't have that problem, and no problems there at all. The bolt freely moves and it's not a problem. Something else about it, when the gun is cocked, there's that bolt again. When the gun is cocked, it has a cocking indicator in the back. It's just a little button here. When you pull the trigger, not showing, much like what you see on, say, a P99 or so. Kind of a cool added feature they went ahead and threw in. Let me go ahead and fold this bipod back up in here. You just twist it a little bit. After you fold it all the way up, you twist it to the right, and that go ahead and locks it in place. The rail up here in the front, it can be released by a button up here that you just simply push forward a little bit and it'll slide all the way out. I'll keep this on though because it's just helping me with the review in general, and you're probably not even going to need to want to take this off because you can just flip it and fold it upward if you really, really want to, which I think looks a little bit better, but looks don't really count in this spot, really. The tripod here, or the rail, the tri-rail, which has rail on this side, and one below, comes with the gun. This is part of the barrel, but this can be taken off by an Allen wrench screw right here. It looks kind of cool, it adds look, so I don't see why you'd ever want to take the muzzle brake off, but you can if you wish to. The scope is a 3x9 scope. It's a very, very nice scope. Again, I said it comes with the gun. It requires a special scope mount, but that also comes with the gun. Something else about it, it keeps it very firmly in place with the different scope mount. It's kind of interesting, but again, it comes with the scope mount, so no problem mounting the scope on here, and it does, again, come with the scope. The price on this gun, like I said before, actually I haven't said this before and I mean to say it now, the price on the gun is very, very nice for what you were getting. This is the most affordable and really the sniper rifle to get. If you were wanting a gas sniper rifle, this is the way to go. The bolt is very easy to pull back. This is a clone of the Ares, so overall it's very, very nice quality as a whole. Has a lot of different functions. The accuracy is absolutely amazing. No way in hell do I have enough space to test the accuracy. 150 feet is just a piece of cake for this gun to hit. The magazine, I believe, holds 20 rounds. It holds a lot of gas. This thing, you can be shooting for 5 minutes straight and not need to re-gas. It's just going to hold a lot of gas in here. Very big magazine for 20 rounds, so that'll last a long while. The magazine's in the correct place. The bolt actually is a bolt and does leave an open spot, like it really should. Which is something that always bugs me about the spring ones, that it doesn't have that open space. I can go on forever about how good this gun is. The weight is perfect. It's a little heavy, but that's the way it's supposed to be. It has sling mounts on both sides, on the front and the back. The accuracy is amazing. The feet per second is amazing. Again, this is the sniper to get. There's really nothing to complain about on it. Something else, I forgot to mention this. This is the only thing that will probably surprise you guys. It has a folding stock, which I find a little interesting, yet at the same time a little pointless. You push this button here, which this can be a little finicky. It's kind of a pain to get it to fold. If it doesn't fold at first, just keep fiddling with it. The button you have to push all the way down. Well, the folding stock is really finicky. It's kind of annoying to get it to fold, so I'm not even going to bother to do the review. But again, this is a button right here. You push it and it'll eventually just release. Right now it's kind of stuck. It's a sticky button. It kind of annoys me. Something about it, it's a little pointless. This is the only thing. It's kind of cool, but I don't see the point because when it's folded, you can't grip the stock. It gets in the way of your thumb. There's no way for you to be able to hold it. So the only thing I can think of that it would even be used for is maybe storage or something like that, just to make it a little bit smaller so you can, I don't know, if you're going from game to game, put it in the back of your car, whereas it would be too long where you wouldn't be able to do that with the stock not folded. But again, folding it in the game is completely impractical because one, even if you did fold it, that's still ridiculously long. you would not be able to take this inside. It is a sniper rifle, dedicated sniper, not to be used for anything else. And two, like I said, you can't grip the grip just because it gets in the way. While I'm on that topic of the grip here, the grip is very, very comfortable. The gun itself is very, very comfortable as a whole. And again, it won't do that with the magazine fully loaded. But the gun is very, very comfortable. The scope is very, very nice. The cheek rest is very, very nice. Everything about it is very ergonomic, which is what you want in a sniper rifle. Comfortability, accuracy, feet per second. Really, there's nothing this gun can't give you for a sniper. I know I've said this multiple times, but this is the sniper to get. The safety on the gun's right here. It's just in the back of the gun. It's a little switch that locks things, so it won't allow you to do anything. It's right there, so it's really hard to miss it. Overall, it's very, very easy to use. The hop-up unit in this gun can be adjusted by adjusting an Allen wrench screw on a hole right here underneath the scope. Very, very easy to do and a very, very effective hop-up unit. When I was shooting this, it was flying very, very straight. I actually had it tuned up just a little bit, so I was shooting just a little bit upward. Like I said, the thing shoots like 500 feet per second. That's what my chrono read it as. That's what it says. That's what everywhere else says. It shoots that hot. So use something like .40s with this gun. This gun requires heavy gram BBs. It shoots very, very hot. And again, it's what you want in a sniper. You want it to shoot hot. It is allowed in fields. So the gun is perfect for feet per second. This gun, I could guess, would probably end up shooting about 350 feet. At 150 feet, it was a cakewalk to shoot things. It was really, really accurate. Overall in this gun, like I said, this is the gun to get if you ever want to get a sniper rifle. And you have, this thing is under $300. For what you're getting, it's very, very affordable price. This butt piece, the stock, can be adjusted in length by unscrewing the few screws in the back, and then you can take off some of the panels here, much like an SL8, or I should say the SL8 is much like an L96, but the stock can be adjusted to fit into your shoulder nicely. Alright, so now I've covered everything in this gun. I've gone over it a little bit too much, I should say, but I know a lot of this was praising, but I was very, very surprised at the quality of this gun, and very, very surprised that Well was able to make a gun this high of quality that wasn't something small like an MP7 or a Scorpion. It seems to me that Well is slowly improving with their quality within every release they're making, so it's good to see that gun, that company improving. Hopefully they can stay around without the Chinese government randomly attacking them for no reason. Alright, so that's been Red Dragon Airsoft Review. If you want to buy this gun, go to reddragonairsoft.net. Or you can click on the link right down below in the video information. There's also a link down below in the video information to Red Dragon Airsoft's forum where you can talk to the community. So with that said, that has been Red Dragon Airsoft's review of the Well L96. I can't even talk today. I'm going to have a headache editing these videos.